So we're going to start with just our lift and extend, guys. Just remember, we shouldn't have any pain. If there's any pain, stop the exercise. You'll certainly feel the muscles working, but there definitely shouldn't be any pain, especially in the joint area, neck, or things like that. All right, guys, so starting off with our leg lift and extend, we're going to start by activating that T-zone. So drawing up through the pelvic floor, tightening those lower abdominals, focusing on keeping those ribs drawn down and in. All right, shoulders are drawn back and down. We've got a neutral spine. We're just going to inhale first, exhale as we take the leg out and bring it back in. Exhale as we take it out, inhale as we draw it back in. So I just want you to mainly focus on trying to activate that T-zone. I usually just pop my fingers just near that bony area, like I've shown you before, and just have a feel of that muscle activating. Focus on that breathing. Exhale as we take it out, inhale as we draw it back in. Good, good. A few more. All right, guys, I want you to grab the ring, placing it between the knees. Good. Inhale first. Let's squeeze on that ring and release. So really focus on that T-zone, squeezing through the inner thigh as we squeeze on that ring. Exhale as we're squeezing, inhale as we're releasing. Good, good, good. Really focus on tightening and drawing up through that pelvic floor as you're squeezing. Taking the hands behind the head. We're going to come into a ab curl. So inhale first. As we're exhaling, I want you to draw up and drawing back down. Good, good, good. Nice wide elbows. So as I'm drawing up, I'm trying to focus on flattening out those abdominals. All right, let's come across the body. So we're going to curl up, come across, and back down. Curling up and across, back down. A few more. Really focus on squeezing that ring as you're drawing up. Now, if you can't, it's getting too much to squeeze on the ring. Just don't squeeze it all and just focus on the ab curl. One more each side. Good, good. All right. Grabbing the ring, guys, just placing it to the side. All right, we're going to imprint that spine now, coming up into 90 degrees. Yeah? Holding there, we've got our tabletop position. Curling up slightly. And then we're going to go straight into our bite. So extending out and drawing back in. Good. So if you need to regress it, guys, you can just do our single leg stretch and swap. Otherwise, just stay with our bites, keeping those shoulders drawn back and down. Now, if you want to advance it, guys, take the hands behind the head. We're going to go into our crisscross. So opposite elbow going towards the knee. Here we go.
So we don't want the elbow actually touching the knee. We're just drawing, rotating that shoulder towards the knee. Otherwise, just stay with the bikes. Exhale as we take it out, inhale as we draw it back in. So I'm really focusing on imprinting that spine, no arching through the back. All right, 3, 2, 1. Coming down, guys, just a quick little rest. We're going back in for a second set. All right, reposition, imprint that spine. T-zones on, coming up into tabletop. Drawing up, shoulders are drawn back and down. Focus on drawing those ribs in. And off we go. So again, you can go into our single leg stretch. So you're inhaling as you swap, exhale as you draw that knee in. Otherwise, you can advance it and go into our crisscross. I'm exhaling as I take it out, inhale as I draw the leg back in. So really focus on keeping that spine imprinted, no arching through the back. Good, good. 3, 2, 1, and coming back down, guys. All right, I'm going to take one layer off because it gets a bit warmer in this bedroom. All right, coming back down, guys. We're going to go into our oblique curls. So taking the hands overhead, we're coming up and across the body and back down. Drawing up and across the body and down. So I want you to focus on trying to reach around towards your heels. As you're coming up, I really want you to squeeze and tighten those side abdominals. Think about bringing the rib to the hip so you're actually shortening those abdominals. Exhale as we're drawing up. Inhale as we're drawing back down. Good, good, good. 3, 2. Coming up the center, guys. I want you to hold there and pulse it. Keep the shoulders drawn back and down. Don't forget to breathe. 3, 2, 1. Coming down, guys. We're going for 3 sets of these, okay? And up and across the body. Off we go. 1. Exhale as we're drawing up. Squeeze around and reach towards those heels. Squeeze around. Hi, Leanne. All right, coming up the center, guys. Hold there and pulse it. Hold there. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, last set. This is our 3rd set. So up and across the body. Really squeeze around. Keep that chin tucked in. Focus on shortening those abdominals. I'm drawing the ribs towards the hips, really squeezing those side abdominals. Flatten out those abdominals on top. Chin's tucked in. And 3, 2, 1. And pulse it up, guys. Drawing up. Hold it there. Little pulses. Chin's tucked in. Flatten out those abdominals. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release, guys. Good job. All right, let's go straight onto our side. For some side obliques. All right, so double leg lifts. Ring is between the ankles. Dog hair on my socks. Millie's been in here. All right. So focus on drawing those ribs down and flattening out those abdominals. No arching and popping through the ribs. So draw them in. Tighten up through that T-zone. Shoulders are down and back. Okay, so inhale first. Let's lift the legs up and lower. All right, let's draw that upper body. So we're drawing up and lower. Squeezing up and lower. So you're focusing on shortening those abdominals there. They're holding you up, okay, those side obliques. Squeeze them together and lift. Good, good. Coming up, guys. Squeeze up and hold there. Squeeze and tighten. 3, 2, 1. Coming back down. Squeeze up and lower. So we're exhaling as we're coming up, yeah? Inhale as we're coming back down. Don't arch through that back. Keep those ribs drawn in. Flatten out those abdominals. Good, good. On that next one, we're going to come up and hold it there, hold there. So really squeeze and tighten. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Good. All right. Placing the foot through the ring, guys. Just hold that in position with that top leg. Good. So you should be balancing it now with that top foot, okay, or ankle. So drawing up that leg off the ring, that lower leg, and we're just going to squeeze up and lower. Again, T-zones on. I'm flattening out those abdominals, keeping those ribs drawn in. That lower leg, I actually turn out slightly, so I'm squeezing that inner thigh as I squeeze up. Good, good. Now don't let that foot come down and rest on the ring, okay? When that lower leg comes down, lift straight back up before it rests on the ground, on the floor. All right, come up for a little pulse. Hold it there. Little pulses. Hold, hold. And slow it down. Bring it down and squeeze up. So just nice, slow, long ones. Good, good, good. Don't let that foot rest. Keep squeezing up. Got that lower leg turned out slightly, squeezing that inner thigh. Let's come up, hold it up there, and little pulses. Hold it there. I'm fatiguing a little bit faster today. I think it's that 2 weeks break. And 3, 2, 1, and rest, guys. Good job. All right, let's go to the other side. So double leg lifts first, rings between the ankles, ribs are down, tightening up through that T-zone, no arching through the back. Inhale first, let's bring those lower legs up and down. Good, good. All right, bring that upper body, drawing it up and lower. So just be careful as you're drawing that upper body up, no arching through the back. Squeeze those side obliques, yeah, as we're coming up. Come up for a hold for me. Squeeze up and hold. Hold there, squeeze and hold. And drawing back down. Coming up again and lower. Good, good. A few more. Squeeze and tighten those side obliques. We want them doing the work. Good. Coming up and hold. Hold there. Really squeeze and tighten. Hold it there. And 3, 2, 1, and release, guys. All right. Inner thigh lift. Good, so nice. Get that positioning right. We don't want to just be popping through the ribs and arching through the back. Draw them in, tighten those abdominals, T-zones on. Turn that bottom leg out slightly, and then we're just going to squeeze up. Really tightening that inner thigh as we're lifting. Don't let that leg rest on that ring. Well, the top one can, the bottom one can't. Good, good. All right, come up for a little pulse. Hold it there, little pulses. Good, good. Really squeeze and tighten, keeping that leg straight. Tighten the inner thigh and slow it down, coming down and up. Good, good. Don't let it rest down there, hold it up. Really tensing that inner thigh. All right, let's come up a little pulse, hold it up there, little pulses, hold it there. And 3, 2, 1, and release down, guys. Good job. All right, placing the ring to the side for the moment. And you'll need your band. Now you don't have to use the band, it's up to you. It just adds a little bit more resistance when we're doing our glutes. So they're going into glutes next. It's up to you how tight you want to do it. Of course, the tighter you do it, the harder it will be. All right. So start with the side, pick a side. Maybe my mat slightly across. All right, we're going to start with some planks. Because we've had a few weeks off, I just want to keep it to a few basics today that we all know well. So make sure we've got the heels in line with the bottom. Yeah, we're at 45 degrees with the legs. We want to sort of draw those abdominals up off the mat slightly so we're not collapsing into the mat. So draw them up slightly, draw those ribs in. Try and keep that lengthened up here. We don't want that collapsing in. So if you lengthen that out, you'll find those abdominals will lift up slightly off the mat. All right, T-zones on, let's go. Opening up into clam 1. Good, we'll just do a few of these. All right, bringing those heels up, opening up. So just be careful not to arch through the back. I'm flattening out those abdominals, drawing the ribs in, T-zones on. Before I open, I'm actually activating that bottom and then opening. Okay, let's kick it out, opening up, extend and point, heels together and close. Good, good. Extend and point. Nice and controlled. So open up, extend, then heels together, then close. 3 more for me. So if you haven't done any of my classes online on the website, you might be feeling a bit today, just because the body's had a bit of a rest. All right, taking that leg straight out in line with the body. I had a good 2 weeks off. All right, so squeezing back, up, across, down. So we're just going into our rectangle. So we're drawing a rectangle with our foot. However, the movement's all coming from our bottom. Good, good. Keep those hips nice and still. Squeeze the glutes. Get them to do the work. Good, good. All right. 2 more. Good. All right. Hold it there, guys. I'll bring it down for a little rest if you need to. We're just going to do our side kick. All right. So it's actually going forward. It's our side kick front. All right. So taking the leg forward with the pointed toe, flex it and squeeze it back. Point it, take it forward, flex, squeeze it back. So as we're drawing it back, we're flexing that foot and driving it back with the heel, squeezing the glute. All right. So just be careful because we're going back and forth. You've got to be careful that the hips aren't moving as we're doing it. So make sure that that T-zone's on, locking the hips in place, and then just that movement's through that leg. 3 more for me. Your bum should be feeling it now, hopefully. Last one. Good. Give it a rub for me. Punch out the tightness. All right. We're going to go into our bikes, okay? Bicycles. So taking that leg straight out in line with the body, T-zones on. We're just going to draw that knee up, take it out in front, point and sweep. Drawing up, take it out in front, point and sweep. So as we're drawing that knee up, we're going to flex it as we take it out in front and then point as we draw it back. Be careful not to drop that knee down, especially as we're coming up and it's dropping down towards the other knee. Keep that open. So inhale as we're drawing that knee up, exhale as we take it out in front. Still keep those abdominals lifted and tightened. Movements all coming from that bottom. 3, 2, last one. Good. All right. Finishing with our hot potatoes on this side, guys, then we can swap to the other. So legs are straight out in line with the body. Ribs are drawn down and in, T-zones on, okay? We're just gonna, you'll find that you probably won't be lifting the abdominals as much up off the mat, just because you'll need it a bit for balance, okay? During that leg up, rotate the leg in. We're gonna tap in front, up and over, tap behind. Good, good. Up and over, So that movement's coming from the bottom. That's lifting that leg up and over, okay? And over. Nice quick tap. And 3, 2, last one. And well done, guys. Give it a rub. They should be burning, hopefully. All right. Other side. I know mine are, so hopefully yours are. All right. So again, drawing those abdominals up off the mat, keep those ribs drawn down and in. Lengthen through the obliques up here, and it will help draw those abdominals up off the mat, okay? Tighten and squeeze those glutes and open up. Very good. All right, lift those heels up. This side might fatigue a bit more since it helps stabilize us on the other side. We'll see how you go. All right, let's kick them out, guys. So opening up, extend and point, heels together and close. Good. Now when I'm pointing out, make sure you're really straightening that leg, pointing through the toe, extending that leg out. Good, good. And feel for that activation if you need to. Make sure it's turning on. That's one. Good, bring it down. All right, take that leg straight out in line with the body. Let's go into our rectangles. So squeezing back, up, across, down. Back, up, across, down. Good job, guys. So again, that movement's all coming from the bottom. That's doing the work, yeah? So I'm tightening before I draw the rectangle. Good, good. So just small rectangles. All right, give it a quick little rest for me. Little rub. All right. Bringing the leg up, we've got our side kick front, so we're going to take it forward, flex, squeeze it back. Point, take it forward, flex, squeeze back. Good, good. So remember, no swinging through the hips. We've got to keep that T-zone on, lock those hips still. Flex as we're drawing back, point as we're going forward. Good, good. It's just a small movement. All right, little rub for me. Let's go into our bicycles. So taking the legs straight out in line with the body. Inhale first, drawing that knee up. Exhale as we take it out in front. So pointing as we draw that knee up. Take it out, flex, point and sweep. Good, good. Make sure that knee doesn't drop down. That whole movement's coming from the bottom. That's driving that leg out and drawing it back. Good, good. Few more. Keep those hips still. Inhale as we're drawing it up. Exhale as we take it out in front. 3, 2, last one. Good job. All right, another little rub for me. All right, last one, hot potatoes. So legs are both straight out in line with the body. Keep that hand in front for a little bit more balance. Drawing that leg up, rotate it in. Tap it in front, up and over behind. Good, good. Up and over. So I'm just exhaling, quick exhale as I tap, inhale as I take it up and over. That bum's lifting the leg, lift and over. Keep the leg straight. And 3, 2, last one. And good job, guys. Give it a rub. Nice work. All right, taking the band off. We will need to knot it because we are going to need these bands shortly just for some arms. But before we go into arms, we're just going back into some pelvic lifts with some inner thigh squeezes. You know, I'm struggling to get my knot undone. All right. On our back, guys, with the ring. Now, if you don't have a ring, I think most of you have got a ring. Yes, it's okay. All right. In position, T-zones on. Tighten those lower abdominals. Before we lift, we're actually going to squeeze the glutes and then tilt the pelvis up, drawing up towards the ribs as we lift. So inhale first, tighten the glutes, coming up and lower. Good, good. So I'm going to do 3 sets of our pelvic lifts. So I want to try and keep those hips nice and level. As I get to the top, I'm squeezing the glutes. Come up for me. Come up and hold. Hold. Now I want you to really squeeze and tighten those glutes. Keep the hips nice and level. Then I just want you to squeeze on the ring without dropping those hips. Squeeze through the inner thigh, tightening that T-zone. And lowering back down. Good, let's go again. Second set, drawing up and lower. Curl and squeeze up. So I'm just sort of focusing on tilting that pubic bone up towards the ribs as I'm curling up. Squeezing the glutes as I get to the top, really squeeze. So don't rest too much at the bottom. Just come down, then coming straight back up. All right, on that next one, guys, I want you to come up and hold. Squeeze and hold. Hold up there, hold. And squeezing on the ring. Let's go. Squeeze through those inner thighs. Squeeze and tighten. Don't let that bum drop down, though. Keep that up nice and high. Squeeze it. Don't forget to breathe. All right, coming down. Last set, guys. Off we go. Curling up. Squeeze the glutes as you're curling and down. And 2 more. Good, good. Last one, coming up. And hold it there, hold it there. Squeezing on the ring. Really squeeze and tighten. Keep those bums up. Keep those hips nice and level. T-zone still on. Tighten those inner thighs as you're squeezing. And 3, 2, 1. And release, guys. Good job. All right. Placing the ring aside, we'll do some stretches more towards the end so we can get our arms in today.
Grabbing your band, we're going to go straight into our seated row. Okay, since we're already facing this way. Okay, so nice tall back, shoulders are drawn back and down. All right, squeeze back and release. Trying to keep that chest open. Now just focus, make sure those shoulders don't come up towards the ears, yeah? Keep them away from the ears. I'm squeezing those shoulder blades together. Think about that, you've got a ball between the shoulder blades, you're trying to squeeze the ball. Now focus on drawing the shoulder blades down the back. Squeeze and tighten. And 3, 2, last one. Good. Staying down there, guys. We're going to come onto our hands and knees into our tricep. Actually, we might do our kneeling tricep extension today. Let's do our, instead of kneeling, we'll do it standing up. So you can either do it standing up on your knees. I'm coming down nice and low so you can just see me in the iPad, on the screen, I should say. All right, so we'll start with our external rotators and then we'll go into our tricep extensions, okay? So keeping the elbows nice and locked by their side. Keeping a short band. Of course, the shorter you do it, the harder it will be. So we're just going to open up and close. So we're just activating our rotator cuff muscles, which can be quite weak in a lot of people. So squeeze and open. I've got the shoulders drawn down, squeezing those shoulder blades down the back, and then we're just opening up. I'm locking those elbows into my sides. Good, good. 3, 2, and last one. Good. All right, straight into our tricep extension. So taking the band behind your back, grabbing onto it like a sash. So bring that elbow up towards the ear, yeah? Holding onto the band quite tightly, and then we're just going to extend straight up and down. So don't let that elbow come forward. We don't want it sitting here because you're not going to be working the triceps as much anyway. So bring it nice and tight towards the ear, then extend up. I actually find it's better to have the band tighter because it helps draw that arm back. So you're actually just extending straight up towards the ceiling, not in front of you. Don't hold your breath, don't forget to breathe. Exhale as we're taking it out and extending. Inhale as you draw it down. And let's swap sides. Good, good. Behind the back. Grab onto it with the other arm. In position. Keep the elbow up towards the ceiling, close to the ear. And extend up. I just pulled my hair, I must have had a bit of hair. And down. Good, good. That's it. Let's keep that elbow up. Then just extend the hand up towards the ceiling. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. All right, good, good. Let's go into our lats. This is our last one, okay? So taking the arms up overhead. Again, you can do this standing up. I'm just down on the knees just so you can see me in the screen. So I'm drawing the shoulder blades down the back. You feel like you're drawing it down into a V, down your back. And then we're just going to extend out and up. So that movement's coming through the shoulder blades. Squeezing down and up. So we're working our lats. They're our nice big muscles that run down from under your shoulder blades, down your lower back. We'll also be working the shoulders a little bit as well. So to make it harder, bring the band a bit closer. Squeeze down the back. I actually like this one. I feel like it opens the chest up a little bit too. So 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good job. All right. Place the bands to the side. I'm just going to move the screen slightly. We're going to go into some stretches. So grab your ring. Just have to give myself a bit more room. All right, so stretching out those hamstrings, guys. So placing your foot through the ring and drawing it in towards the body. Now you can have that other leg down flat on the ground or have it bent. Good, good. It's okay just to wiggle that ankle around a little bit. You'll just find that you'll get different responses through the hamstrings. Certain sides will be tighter than the other. Good, taking it out to the side. Nice big stretch. So don't worry if you can't take it out as far. If you only can get to there, that's fine. The knees bent slightly, that's okay. However, the straighter you have it, the more you're going to get that stretch through that hamstring. And up and across the body. Good, you might even feel a bit of a stretch through those glutes as well. Try and keep those shoulders on the mat. And swapping over other leg. You might find one leg tighter than the other. My left's the worst one in my hamstrings. Good, good. And taking it out to the side. And across the body. Nice work, guys. Coming in just to those hip flexors. Just moving back a bit. We can't see now. Good, good. Coming back. Other side. Remember to push that hip forward. And then back. Good work, guys. Just a little bit of a stretch to the arms. And you can just sit on your bottom or stand up, whatever's easiest. Those shoulders a bit of a stretch out. Other side. And then just bringing that head down, just bringing the chin down towards the armpit. And I'll just pull down on the neck. Pull the shoulder away. Other side. So pointing down towards the armpit, chin down, and tuck it in. I sometimes just draw that shoulder away if I want more of a stretch. Good work, guys. And you're all done. First lesson done for term 3. Well done, guys. I can't unmute you, sorry.